All right, yeah, we're on. What's happening? It's all real. We got ads
real.
and everything. It's up.
Yep. Are there ads and everything?
There
I need to
are
change
ads
that.
and everything.
I need to change it from having the ads. But yeah. So we're
Good
gonna
morning.
wait. Holy shit. Yeah. Good morning. We're gonna see. We're gonna see if whenever these ads end, and then we could Godzilla. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's all. You got a different ad than I got a microchip.
You got
I have Modern Warfare 3.
Mine is Jack in the Box now.
You have 2 commercials? What? I just have 1 commercial.
Well, I've got like 5 these things open at the same time.
Well,
I'm getting all kinds of. Well, I realized I was
first
like, if we all, open up several browser windows, several basically private windows, and go to twitch.tv/dreadlore, and all of those accounts get adverts.
Okay.
It makes us money because our dummy accounts are seeing the adverts. We're generating our own cash. This is a good thing. It's a good thing. And, it's not really cheating. It is watching the ads and somebody's getting paid for it. So, yeah.
Somebody should tell us to hydrate.
Yeah, someone should tell us to hydrate.
Good morning.
Good morning. The one thing that I'm not doing is actually on the main DreadLore account. Drizzle, I'm assuming you get that one, right?
Yeah. I'm
Sweet.
on the...
Good. So I'll have you monitor it. Hi, everyone. So I'm Bill. We're the Dreadies. Everybody introduce yourself really quick. Nostalgic, yes. The answer is yes. Go ahead.
My name is Daniel, and I play Tony Turniat.
Keep on going.
I'm Drizzle, and I play Simon Vincent.
I'm Andrea, and I play Leah Mizrahi. That's her name. Yeah. Leah Mizrahi.
She's got a name.
She has a name. She has a family. People love her. Maybe.
Lord. Good. Very good. Yeah. And we're playing DreadLore, is what we're playing. It's a tabletop role playing game system. If you want an alternative to like Dungeons and Dragons, you might play DreadLore. Hey, there's a website. The game that we're playing, our campaign is called The Red Writ.
Red Writ.
Ooh.
I don't know what I feel about everyone actually doing it. Hell yeah.
Red Writ.
Red Writ. Yeah, so we've already done the cast, but not the characters. You guys know. You all know who we are. Hey, thanks to the music. Who's the music today, Ken?
Music is the same thing as it is every week. All lowercase letters and misterinterrupt supply our soundtrack for the evening.
Hell yeah. Who does the media production?
Media production, I usually talk about the Patreon partners because they're really important. Next, Tim Roberts and Daniel Hulker and Nostalgic, who is on with us in this moment. Thank you guys for the Patreon. Media production is provided by art, media, etc., by Couchfire Media, and this book and the arbitration and all that neat stuff, stories and such, is provided by
a big dickhead,
Replay Productions.
Oh, big dickhead. That guy, God, he sucks.
So many things.
What is going on with what is going on with Twitch? Come on. Nostalgic says
warning,
laugh.
There might be flickery lights and stuff. It might be too late for this warning, but if you have a tendency to be have epilepsy or be offended by flickering lights, please listen to the podcast, because this is a flickery show.
It's a flicker show.
Yeah, but that means I can't play anymore.
Nostalgic says evil laugh. I will make that happen then. Awesome hacks. Yeah, yeah, indeed. That's the new hack. We have 9 people watching, but I do have a feeling most of them are me. And nostalgic. Last game. Last game. Holy shit. A whole lot happened. Big medicine is what happened. The long, the short of it is this. To cut to the chase, it's this. What's another expression I can use? The bits and pieces are this. You guys got nothing?
To increase
twig
the
and
brevity
berries?
of
I don't know.
stream.
Did you say the twig and berries?
No.
That's what
I said
brass tacks, man. The brass tacks.
the brass tag. The brass tag. Getting down to brass tacks. Holker.
to shepherd the brevity of the stream.
Yeah.
That's really good. To shepherd the brevity of this scene in this game. You all went to an abandoned warehouse that Simon had essentially had a vision of when he saw what you now potentially believe is the ghost of Gabriella Dupont. Simon somehow knew that Gabriella was there, and he was correct. However, when you guys got there, splitting off, Leah went on her own, all commando style. Everyone else attempted to find the main office of this warehouse. You eventually find Gabriella is dead. You see an old quote unquote friend, Grimwald. May he not rest in peace. He has sawed off Gabriella's arm. By the way, there's going to be heavy issues in our game. It's going to be a little brutal. Warning. Sensitive materials. She had sawed off part of her arm. She was already dead, you found out. And Nord realized through his forensics that Gabriella likely offed herself. Now, prior to actually finding all this out and having this very heavy scene, you all encountered apparently a telekinetic person. How are you going to explain this to your fragile brains that cling to this reality? I don't know. That's going to be fun for this session. You murder, death, kill this guy. Actually, you screwed it up. Nord shot him a bunch, and then he got shoved off a 2-story outcropping. Yeah. So you don't know if he's actually dead or not. Leah almost got eaten alive by hundreds of very large rats, not ROUS sized rats, but really big rats that seem to have some sort of intelligence, hearkening back to a different game, perhaps. And that is essentially where we left off. You have finally found Gabriella Dupont. The room that she's found in, Nord and Simon realized that she had been holed up in. Actually, I believe this was all Nord at the time. He put together that she was using some sort of witchcraft. Candles and runes and a big rune circle on the ground. This salt circle. The room has stress fractures on the walls that lent Nord potentially to think that the telekinetic guy had tried to get in but couldn't. And you guys started piecing bits and pieces of this together. And that's roughly the session. So, where we begin, it is 7:30. No, it's not. It is 8 o'clock at night. The moon is full, or it's hours away, specifically 4 hours away, as far as you know, from being completely full. And this masquerade party you've been hearing about that's going to happen at the Hideaway Jazz Club, aka the Blue Note. That's the secret club where Levi, the musician jazz singer, will potentially play. And you guys know that the masquerade party is supposed to happen there. So you're about 4 hours away from whatever you're supposed to stop or see or whatever you found out. But you know that masquerade party is likely going on right now or about to start going on. Just a couple of reminders. You had left Annabelle Butte's house. The maid was, Miss Vasquez, was cleaning up all the brain matter and gore quietly. The cops had come. They were corrupt. They didn't seem to notice it, or they were being obtuse, very, very, very obtuse. You remember that in the basement, Leah at least had found, or thought she had found, some sort of tunnel beneath the house that led towards Bald Hill Cemetery. And there was a room there, people in it. There was some kind of monster down there. Nord had gone to his van and had seen William Tibbets, and William Tibbets is some sort of otherworldly thing, some creature of the night, apparently. Mariah, Leah's daughter, having seen all of these bits and pieces, these weird things, the child has changed a little bit. She's giggling here and there. She's staring off into the distance here and there. Definitely is dealing with some trauma. She's pushing through. She's tough as nails. But it's become pretty clear that her brain is trying to make sense of what she's seeing. Who's our sponsor for tonight?
So, you know how I'm always on the lookout for new potential sponsors, right? Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was walking down an abandoned, enchanted forest, lane, road, whatever, what have you. And I came across this bridge, and I was about to go over it, but I got stopped. I got stopped by a troll.
God damn,
now,
these trolls.
This
man.
troll, he said, "What's up?" Right. So I said, "Look, I know you're probably gonna try and do something make me do something or answer some questions or what have you. I'm looking for a sponsor for a Twitch stream, right?"
Right.
And he says, "Before I grant a sponsorship to thee,
he spoke like a Quaker.
You must answer these questions too." I said, whoa, troll. Hold on. 2 questions? And he says, "Yes. Answer it for me, and I will let you pass with glee."
Oh.
And I said, "Wait a minute, troll. I've been here before. Okay? I know for a fact the union that you're in requires all trolls to charge a minimum of questions 3. But you're trying to get by with 2. You're trying to take traffic from other trolls. See, you got another troll upstream. He's charging 3, right? He's doing his job, right? He's in the union. Due
diligence.
Paid his dues from some of those questions that he's charged. But no, you're charging 2. I know for a fact that you must require me to answer these questions 3. But if you sponsor tonight's Twitch stream, I won't say anything."
Nice.
So yeah, we're sponsored by a troll.
Second, didn't you just break the rules of agreement, man? You don't mess with trolls on that stuff, man.
Yeah, are you? Is a troll a fae folk? Is a troll a fae? I mean, I know like D&D, it's not. But
here's the thing. I to be honest, I had something else going on. I didn't want to talk about it, but since you're not really believing my story, I'll probably bring this up as well. I say, look, I told him, look, I will call the cops, and they will try and make you remove the mask that they think you're wearing, and they will tase you with glee.
Was he like a juggalo or something, or?
No, he's a troll.
Oh.
He's an otherworldly creature, but the cops are going to think he's wearing a mask. And when they tell him, "Hey, you got to remove the mask," because it's not Halloween, he's going to try and speak to them in this weird troll speak, and then they'll probably they'll probably arrest him, and of course since he doesn't have money, he charges questions. He's not going to be able to make bail.
I think they technically speak giant. Is that right, or is it goblinoid? These things matter. These things matter.
Yeah, these things matter. What do they speak in DreadLore universe?
So trolls in the DreadLore universe, in Craster, a troll is just another name for what's called an oath. So an oath, which is spelled Oughe, I believe that's the Gaelic spelling. An oath is what you think it is. It's a malicious fae, and they can come in all shapes and sizes. So normal people, Zens, if you will, would call something a troll that's big and gnarly, and the Scandinavian idea of what a troll is. So they're often mistaken for rocks. They're large. They get bigger as they age. That kind of thing.
Cool. All right.
DreadLore uses a lot of the lore. Whoa, it's the music, and I can hear it. I can hear the music. That's kind of cool. DreadLore tries to go to the source, and this is specifically the setting of Craster for DreadLore, because DreadLore is a setting agnostic system. Hence, we're going to play the Red Writ. The Red Writ. No?
The Red Writ.
Yeah. Which of course it's not in that universe as far as you know. But I try to go to the source rather than being derivative. Whatever. Highlight my message. Oh, you highlighted a message, DJ No Fly. You said, Lore, hey, by the way, for the chat, you got channel points, or they're called dread points here. If you see that little skull next to the chat, you can actually buy, it's through channel points. It's not actual money. Things like making us not slouch, hydrating. You can give points to the players. Just say which player you want to give to. There's little descriptions for what they are on the thing. So, a troll is our sponsor who's evading taxes. Everybody knows 1/3 goes to the government, 1/3 goes to, like health benefits and shit, and then 1/3 goes to the troll. So, I don't know how he's splitting it up with two questions. It's a little weird. You guys have any questions about do you have any questions about how we're starting tonight? I'm going to give you how about this? I'm a teacher. I know how this works. Hey, Ken, any questions?
I'm just ready to play the intro music so we can get started.
Hey, Andrea, any questions?
So many questions, just all of them, all the time. In fact, I'm mentally projecting them at you because I can't say them fast enough.
I think I can see you doing it. What's that on your head?
What? My headphones, they're very fancy. The ears themselves are like little wireless transmitters, so they project my thoughts out into the ether.
I actually believed you for a second. This is good. This is going to be a good game. Drizzle, any questions?
No, but I do have a statement because I did pick up a minor goal last game.
Fuck
so that means our team goes up to 18.
Hell yeah. Holker, will you write that down, please? As they get their goals, they get XP, and they can use that to advance their characters. If anyone gets a goal, they have a group sort of pot of goals. They can a pot of gold, and they can all advance. All right. Anything else? Holker, questions? Mr. Ken, you want to play that music, sir?
Play that funky music?
We're going to start.
We're starting. We're so finished.
Yeah, normally I can't hear the music, but I can hear it this time.
Yeah, it's
me too.
That's pretty sweet.
Probably. Because I'm sharing it?
I guess so, because you're sharing it, but like actually being able to hear the music is pretty awesome.
Oh. Well, they must have discorded that.
Yeah. Like now it works. It's wild. Hey.
Well, you're not going to
all
hear
in this
long,
creepy warehouse.
Nice.
I believe Nord and Simon are up on the 3rd floor.
So I had walked out as Tony walked in, because didn't me and Nord go down and send Tony up?
That's right.
Or no, Nord was still up there, and did you send Tony up, or did I send Tony up?
So I'm just gonna place some people, okay?
Up.
And you guys can move around. You guys can move around as you see fit, but I'm just gonna start it off with, here's your places. Simon and Nord, you're up top in the 3rd room, or in the 3rd floor, with Gabriella's body. Down below, Mariah is going to be sitting in this pile of Fahrenheit 451 of not fire hydrant. What do you call those things? Fire extinguisher. Snow is what she is playing with it as. Next to Tony. Tony, you're on your way up to the 3rd floor. Leah, you're outside with a twitching and on his way to being dead Grimwald, who you've poisoned to death. You guys can move around as you see fit at this point. We're in the montage. Go. Action's on you.
Is Grimwald still like yelling?
No. He's he's like a bug that you've stepped on a few times. His body's twitching. There's really no light in his eyes. There's loads of foam in his mouth. That's like he's not breathing. It's just sort of like some bubbles coming up, but his body's twitching. Like he could potentially be resuscitated, but that's going to end really, really, really quickly.
I want to be. I want to use a pip.
Yep.
Expressly for the purpose of being particularly cruel to him. So cool. I'm going to go back a few seconds when he was yelling, and screaming all the stuff about, his God coming back and all that, right? Mm-hmm. So when he's yelling and screaming, I'm going to slowly walk over to him and step on his throat and just quickly, apply the pressure to where it's basically just choking him to death.
Yeah, you absolutely do that and you kill him. So Grimwald is dead with your boot on his throat.
Yeah.
The rest of you. So we'll do the rest of you really quick. Where are you all going?
I guess I'm going to go inside because
don't make me call on people.
Yeah, because I just shot off the fire extinguisher because I figured it might be more useful than a gun in a situation like this, and I just figured someone might want to set something on fire, and I wanted to sort of like let them know that can't happen ever.
Tony, you're on your way up. You will make your way to Gabriella's room, and you see Simon and Nord there. Simon.
I'll walk by Tony and I'll say, do your thing, Father. As I walk out, I will walk down the steps. I will shove the door open to the outside.
Into the stairwell. This is where seeing this, you see it's the same. It's a different angle, but it's the same place that you saw that picture of Gabriella.
Okay.
In the case file.
Okay. So I'm gonna shove the door open and walk outside. Leah.
Are you calling down because you're on the 3rd floor?
Well, I was going down the steps.
You go all the way. Yep. You go all the way down. Simon, when you open the door to the outside, it's the back side of the warehouse. Brambles and all sorts of things. It's an abandoned warehouse. Derelict things all over, like rusted out cars and tractor trailers and such. You catch Leah. She's essentially curb stomping Grimwald as she is moving her heel back and forth, and you hear the crunching of the vertebrae in his neck, his eyes staring directly at you, this blood purple foam just oozing out of his mouth, and his doctor's bag turned over with this teenager's arm, it's like hanging out of it, almost like it's trying to get out.
Is that bastard done for?
Oh yes, he's quite dead.
Hey, if you would, return the arm upstairs to her body.
Right. Here, I'll hand the bag to you for now. I want to look him over before I go up.
Just hand me the arm.
Right. And Leah will lean down and grab the arm out of the bag and hold it in both hands and slowly present it to him.
The arm, when you grab it, it's oddly warm, a little bit unnerving.
I will take the arm back up.
Nord, while this is happening, what are you doing?
I believe I'm hanging out with Mariah in this moment, and I'm probably talking to her.
Are you on the 3rd floor, or have you gone down to where Mariah is?
I told her up. I told Tony that he needed to go up.
Yeah, I know, but I just changed your guys' place a little bit.
Okay. I would say that I'm gonna see if I can find Mariah, or
you easily
find Leah.
Oh. You go downstairs, or you go to the stairwell. Looking out the window, you can see Simon and Leah talking.
Yeah.
In the back in Grimwald's dead body.
Mariah, let's go. I don't know if we should go over there or not. What do you want to do, Mariah?
She's out of it.
Is she playing with the I'm gonna convince her, Mariah, stop playing with the foam. Let's get you cleaned up a little bit.
Okay, so after descending the stairs and then going to Mariah, you're standing next to her and having this conversation. You can see Tony as he ascends the to the 3rd floor and walks into Gabriella's room. Mariah just stands up. She is covered in this foamy stuff because she's been playing in it. Like there's like a dollop on her head, and she giggles and like knocks it off. She beams up at you a smile, which seems completely normal, except for the utter wreckage all around you and the presumably dead body of whomever it was that you shot, 10, 20 feet away from you.
So that body's not
Where are we going?
Moving?
Nope.
I think we should go and find your mom, maybe?
I think she went up back.
Yeah, let's go back and see if we can find her. I think it would be good to find her.
What's up there? She points.
Nothing good.
She sort of frowns. Did you find Gabby?
Well, we did and we didn't.
She tears up. She doesn't say anything. As this is montage. Nord, it likely does not surprise you. Gabriella. Mariah is precocious as hell. 11 going on 30.
Sure.
You see her just putting it together, or assuming. And she just sort of stammers, and then doesn't say anything.
Yeah. I think we should let your mom explain it to you, because that might be best. I don't pretend to know everything and all the details about all the things or how to talk to children. So, yeah, I think we go see your mom. And,
she nods. She actually will pat you on the shoulder, like on your elbow, because she's not tall enough.
Yeah.
And she says, "It's okay, Nord. You're doing fine."
Well, thanks. This has all been very intense. When I write this stuff, it usually isn't so violent. This is probably the most violent experience that I've had. I can't tell you how many people have died, and I don't know, there's a guy right over there, and this is really
she looks
how
over.
Are you holding up?
She looks over at the dead body. Oh, I'm fine. I'd like to get out of here, though.
I agree. I don't think we need to be here too much longer. That's why we should find your mom. I got to go back upstairs, but I just want to make sure that you're okay.
I'm fine.
Safe with her.
I'm fine. She smiles again. You see her eyes lingering on the body. She kind of just pulls herself away, looks back up to you. I think my mom went out back. I'll go.
Yeah, I'll go with you. It's fine. Let's go together.
Okay.
I'm a little.
So you start heading out back.
Yep.
Simon, you're walking in as they're walking out. It's the same door. You're in the stairwell. Actions on you guys.
Okay. When I see Mariah, I'm going to hide the arm.
Yeah, you do. You put the arm behind your back.
Simon, do you think Mariah should be with her mom right now, or do you have any helpful bits of advice for her?
Yeah, she probably shouldn't go out there right now.
I don't think she should go upstairs either. But I do want to look around upstairs.
If you'll do me a favor. Mariah, is that snow over there? Is it still good?
I mean, it's cold.
I don't think she should be playing in that.
Well, if you could go look at it for just a second, and I'll be right over there with you.
You see her eyes go to the snow and then kind of linger on something that's over there. There's a moment of fear as she sort of shakes her head. Yeah, okay. And she turns after taking like a few steps and sticks her tongue out at you, Nord, as she goes, and then goes and plays in the snow again.
I'm going to, while she's distracted, be like, take this upstairs. I'll go get her out of that.
Yeah, we shouldn't disturb the scene upstairs too much. I didn't really take any photographs, or like I don't know what's actually happened up there.
Well, if you want to investigate it, do, but I want her body back together.
Yeah, I don't think we should disturb the scene too much, is all I'm saying. And I don't think we should leave Mariah alone. I think that...
No, I will go stay with her. If you'll take this back upstairs, I will go get her and take her out the front and get her cleaned up.
Yeah, I'll take it upstairs.
Tony, speaking of upstairs, you walk into this room. It's as I described it before. Sigils all over. Think of the scene, if you've seen the movie, the Robert Downing Jr. Sherlock Holmes movie, where he draws on his floor the big pentagram and the candles and all that crap. Except this is like a goth girl's wet dream up in here. Save for the body on the floor. I don't know, maybe that's part of it too, but yeah.
I walk in. I see what is before me. Or Tony sees what is before him. And then Tony will go up. Will kneel down. will start to perform the last rites, realizing that he has a Bible in his pocket. He pulls it out. It is not the Bible. It's that damn book that he got. So
okay. So in the dread now, good, very good. Tony, you're going to get a narrative point. Well done. As you pull out this book of ancient fell poetry and such, media of, and you start going nutty. That's actually really cool. It's like in like weird languages and shit. That's awesome.
Nobody can see this.
Oh, they can't see it. Oh, it looks cool though. It's neat. Sorry, everybody, you can't see it. It's really cool. You pull out this book of fell words, also Nord. Andrea gave you a narrative point.
Oh, nice.
She bought you one.
Excellent.
Tony, what do you bid to do this scene? Because I don't know your intentions here. So whatever it is, what do you bid to do it? And describe what you do.
I will bid priest. I will close the book.
Oh. You close the book, do you? Throw down. As you start to close this book of these words that call to you, call deep into your soul.
Yeah. So
go ahead and throw down, and we'll see if you actually close the book. You've had trouble doing this before.
Yeah. That's 2 successes.
No, as your hands are stiff, like they've been out in the cold. As you successfully shut the book, hands may be shaking, sweat on the back of your neck. What do you do?
I will attempt to recite one of the poems, but closed.
Oh, so you close the book and then you open it back up? Or are you just reciting it?
No, I'm trying to recite it from memory. I want to see what happens.
Oh.
Tony wants to see what happens. Yes.
I love you. What's the poem you're reciting? Do you have the list of them? Man, players throwing curveballs. As the arbiter stopper back in the day used to say, 1 + 2 does not equal 3. Nostalgic knows this. Nostalgic, what does 1 + 2 equal? It's not 3. The ancient DM stopper used to say this. Simon, you're walking up the steps.
I will attempt to. Tony will attempt to recite the first.
Oh man.
Communication, divination with the third eye, from memory.
All right, Simon, you're walking up the steps. Maybe slowly. I was
heading towards Mariah.
Never mind. You're
Nord is heading up the steps.
Nord, you're walking up the steps.
I'm walking up the steps. Yeah.
You're like you're in between the first and second floor. You're about to hit the second floor. You know, the little turnabout up a stairwell. When you might hear, we'll give you a bid or a throwdown, Nord, to hear what Tony's up to.
I don't want to hear it. I'll throw down.
Oh, okay. I
wish I could bid, but I used my tinnitus already in this scene, so I'll just throw down.
All right.
I also want to throw down to see if I make a mistake.
Oh, we're gonna get to you. Okay.
All right.
This is just gonna happen. And after all this, Leah, we're gonna jump back to you.
I would actually bid my my race, human.
Yep. Okay. Yep. And are you wanting to not hear it, or are you wanting to hear it?
I'm kind of hoping. Well, I mean, I expect to hear one thing. I expect to hear him reading the last rites.
Right. But he's not doing that. So,
yeah.
You have a choice. You're bidding. You mentioned you didn't want to hear it. Do you not want to hear it?
As me, knowing what's going on, I don't want Nord to hear it.
All right. So
Nord will probably hear it.
So the bid or throwdown was if you hear it or not. So you will start to hear what he says. Tony, what do you say?
Some weird stuff in Latin, I guess.
Do you still have the
the book,
the document I sent you? You don't have to pull it out. It's cool. As you start hearing some weird Latin stuff, which I don't have it pulled up, so because I didn't know you were going to do it. It is.
I do speak Latin.
Fell words in Latin, which actually that's great because that means that we don't have to really translate it. Look. How to put this? I'm not going to generate this poem right now because it wasn't planned. What you hear, because I was going to just generate something. Now I have to generate something that's good because you technically understand it. You assholes. Not doing any of that. Instead, you hear this this poem. It's in not prose, in verse. It rhymes. And it's talking about the deep things within the void below Ereshkigal's earth. And how Ereshkigal, the queen of the earth, betrayed the nightmare dreamer and the dark dreamer. This is a huge lore drop. You guys should take notes for what I just said. Tony.
It's
mark a derangement.
Sacrifice.
You get a flaw, which is night sweats. Night sweats. Nord, make a sanity roll.
Yeah. I would like to.
This sanity roll. Well, you got to make the sanity roll first.
Sure.
This sanity roll is on the heels of a whole lot.
Yeah. I know.
Threshold is 4.
Mm-hmm. And I can't bid anything. It's just a hit.
It's just like any throwdown. You just don't have to bid to do the throwdown.
Yeah. Because I would like to bid things.
Well, the bidding wouldn't help you.
Yeah.
The only reason you bid is to do the action.
Yeah.
Well, but as you have heard, you've heard the words, and that incurs a sanity roll.
Sure. No, I feel you. I spent an expression, and I would like to spend another proficiency.
Welcome to Simon's world.
I got 3 successes. And can I bid when plans go awry and have something activate it?
Oh, yeah.
That would be, I would like to bid Child of the World.
To activate when plans go awry?
Yeah, to activate when plans go awry. So that's 5 successes.
Nice. You steel yourself against these words. And they don't, you feel their chilly tendrils like caressing your neck and your shoulders, but they don't dig in deep. It dawns on you. Tony is reading from the book in the room with Gabriella Dupont. Tony, the body before you shudders.
Really?
Its stump arm from about here onto the ground as it starts to try and lift itself, almost like it's magnetized to the floor and it's working against it, trying to lift itself, straining against whatever this is. Yeah, the book's open.
Tony opens the book and continues to read.
Make a sanity roll, Tony.
Yeah.
We are in the dread. This is rounds.
Can I do cunning?
Yeah, world action first. Because this is absolutely in rounds now. World action. What I just described is happening. Mariah starts singing a song, Leah. You hear her from inside. It's this sweet song in Mariah's voice, little girl voice. She's actually a pretty good singer. She can carry a tune. She always could. It's a song that her father used to sing to her when she was very, very young. Back in Israel, we'll say. like really, really young, when she's like a newborn. This is haunting tune. Some mythos about ancient Israelites in the desert. One of those kinds of things. Let my people go. Whatever. But it perks your ears up, no pun intended. There's something chilling in it. You know that she used to sing it when she was really stressed out. Simon, you're standing there in front of her and you see her smiling and playing with the snow as you walk up. She starts singing and she looks up at you. You see tears going down her face, displaying how dirty you all are, because you see it's almost like mascara is running. And Simon, you note this chilling voice. You can't really understand the words, Tony's words, from up top on the third floor. And you hear as your eyes are drawn to the body 20 feet away, starting to move. Who spins cunning?
I'm going to.
I do too.
Tony, what'd you get on your sanity roll?
I got one success.
With one success, it's like getting electrically shocked. Your hand feels like rigor mortis or spazzed open. You can't shut your hand. Your eyes are locked on this book, and you see some blood start dribbling out of your nose onto the pages and the floor. You feel yourself go rigid. You gain another derangement as you see what is before you. The wax all around you is starting to melt and seep through the floorboards. All right, whoever spent cunning, it's on you.
Okay.
I spent cunning as well.
I'm going to, Nord is going to start screaming at the top of his lungs, just to block out the noise.
Yeah.
Just yelling and running as fast as he can to toward Tony and the room there.
What you bid?
It's a bid thing, Ranger, I guess.
Yeah. With a bellow, a howl to block out the sound, you feel your neck muscles just bulging. You can only imagine what you look like coming out of the bush, in the movie Commando, adrenaline surging through your body, taking 3 steps at a time. Doom, 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 doom. You round the corner, covered in sweat, and you see what's in the room. Tony standing there rigidly, silhouetted against the window, and partially obscured by his body, hair falling down, think of the ring, onto the floor. Gabriella DuPont's dead body quaking as it's rising from the ground. There is the smell of incense burning, as in like on fire burning, burning away. The sigils and stuff are weakening quite obviously and melting from the inside. Whatever spell she had cast is being undone.
Yeah.
It's on you.
I'm
what are you doing?
Tackle Tony.
We're going to give you a throw down on this. He's rigid. You get him.
Yeah.
And with your bit of ranger, it makes sense. So go ahead and throw down.
Okay.
The only way you fail this is if you roll snake eyes.
Snake eyes? Well, I didn't do that. I got one success.
Awesome. Roll me a brawn.
Brawn?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I did. I got a 2.
All right. As you deal 3 damage, Tony, it's like that one time that you decided to actually play flag football in high school. And they were like, no, it's flag football. We don't tackle. And they lied. They came at you from the side. Fucking Goldberg your ass. You bend the wrong way. You hear your muscles go as the book flies out of your hand. Actually, you slam into the wall. Nord tackling you. You take 3 damage. Now I know you've taken some damage already. So if you out of plot armor, it goes into wounds and sanity. You decide which one it goes to, or which ones it goes to. It's up to you. If you go to 6 on either one, let me know. Because then you die. Are you in wounds and sanity right now?
I think I'm in sanity.
Yeah. Nord, he's obviously in a bad way as you tackle him to the ground. All right. Next on cunning.
I'm going to grab Mariah like this. You know how like you would grab
like a fireman.
And like her head's here, and I've got her head cradled by mine.
A papoose. Yeah.
And I'm going to bid power through because I'm going to grab her and I'm going to run straight for the door that we opened.
The door
the
you
first
came
door
in?
Yeah, the door we came in, because that's the closest, correct?
As you well, the closest would be the back door, but because you've got to run across the warehouse. Also, as you turn to look at the door, that's where that staircase was slammed to. So you could potentially get to it, but there's a big mangled metal staircase that you've got to like a jungle gym you've got to get through.
Then
you can see from here there is the other door. It's across the warehouse long ways, diagonally, and you'd have to weave around some machinery, but you see there's another door. That's where the tarot card was, and then you've got the back door.
I will go towards the back door, and I will make sure to, I'll try to cover her, get her head to, nestle, so that way she can't see. Well, I mean, not I don't know if she's going to fight me or not, but...
Yeah, you don't know. As you take off, first turning to the main door, seeing the stairwell, or the stairway crunched up against it, like a paper clip. The horror of that, you just brush aside, turn, and start running with Mariah. You get to the back door, kick it open, go outside. Leah is out there. Action is still on you, Simon.
Something's going down in there. I'm getting Mariah to safety. And I will start to head around, towards back up to where the car is.
Yep. You have to go around the warehouse right now?
Yeah.
Do you go to the left or the right?
Whichever distance is shorter to the edge.
You're in... Oh, it would be to the right. Because you're actually you're to the right of the building. So to the right.
Okay. Then I'll head to the right.
Little description out here. Think of like behind a Goodwill. That's what it looks like, right? So there's like that little shitty road that's always uneven. A few dumpsters back here, and then a tall chain link fence with razor wire all over it. On the other side, it looks like an industrial yard. It's nighttime. Some really low blinking street lamps are coming on. As you run around the corner and you see this smelly alleyway, wet puddles all over, brick on both sides, very industrial warehouse district, and you see the road as you start making your way that way. Next on cunning.
I bet cunning.
Yep. Leah, you see exactly what I just described. And Simon, run with your daughter that way.
Leah will, curse under her breath and then pull out the pistol with the rune bullet and go back inside. You
see, as you whip out the pistol, you check the bullets. You notice the runes flash, of course. Or was that a trick of the eye or the light? As you run back inside. What are you doing here? Action's on you. You've got the stairwell that goes up. You've got the office and all the snow over there.
As soon as I go in, I'll listen and see where I can hear movement coming from.
What do you bid?
I'll bid soldier.
Okay. We'll have you give a throwdown. You immediately hear the clamor, the obvious clamor above you to the left, where Gabriella's body was found on the 3rd floor, of Nord and Tony struggling up there. You definitely hear that.
We gotta throw down, he says.
Gonna throw down. Be wits, likely.
Okay. As long as it's not brawn. That's my weak skill. I mean,
noted.
Well, fine. Be that way.
Ken, I sent you a shitty picture of this building on Discord. I don't know why I did not send it to you before today. But just so you have an idea of where things are.
That's cool.
So that's 3 successes.
Yeah. So with 3 successes, you hear obviously the 2 dudes lifting weights 3 stories up. To anybody, nobody, nothing, whatever.
Yeah.
Thank you. And you hear some movement to the right around the corner. So you can see, but essentially how that office was, and there was a stairway that led to the office. There's a protrusion of the wall, and so you can't quite see around, but you hear some movement from over there. It could be rats. It could be a dead body getting up.
Leah will go around and follow that sound.
Yep. As you head that way. Looking around quickly with 3 successes, boom, you see the body of whoever that squatter was twitching and getting up.
So Leah will curse under her breath again and then level her pistol and shoot it in the head specifically.
All right. Throw down and roll a chaos die. Chaos die's probably first.
Okay. No. 6.
Yep, so that's an extra success. And throw down. It'd be Grace.
So that's a total of 2 successes.
And that's with the 6 that you got in the cast die? Yep, 2 successes. It's exactly what you need. It is the limbo. As you shoot at the head, the top of the head, you basically scalp this dude. Pang! As blood and hair explodes off, you see his exposed skull as it just rakes across. And you can roll damage.
Nostalgic said everybody needs to hydrate.
Thank you, Nostalgic.
Oh,
Thank you, Nostalgic.
Let's see, that's 2d4 plus 2. And the other, of course, that's the one that I dropped.
Hail, hydrate.
Don't hydrate.
Don't hydrate.
So that's a total of 7 damage.
All right, so it's limbo, so it's halved. All right. As you see the exposed skull and you hear a groan, oh, as the guy kind of falls down and grabs his head, blood spilling out. The thought may cross Leah's mind. Maybe he wasn't dead. Who knows?
That's okay.
All right, next on cunning. Anybody? I think that's everybody, huh? Tony, you drop in cunning. Right now you're mouthing these words and as Nord allows you, although he is definitely trying to stop you from speaking, you're reciting this poem still, unless you try to stop it. This will be on your turn, or if you spend cunning. Antagonists. Leah. This guy, the squatter, turns. His eyes, are they charged with a purple light? You don't know. As he reaches out this grubby hand, he's got the homeless gloves on, the fingerless gloves. So he reaches out this grubby hand at you. Spidery black veins course up his body. There's a moment before this goes down. Something reminds you of the detectives. Maybe it's a smell. It's a chemical smell. As he reaches out and you feel like Darth Vader grab you. You may throw down a reaction roll. This would be Ron or Mind.
Yeah. So we're going to go with Mind for sure.
Drizzle, will you throw me a D8? Hulker, will you throw me a D10?
Oh, nice. That was a good roll. I got 4 successes.
Very good.
10.
1 success.
Oh, shit, that's a success. That's not on the die.
1 success. Sorry, one success.
Threshold is 5, Leah.
Damn it.
I didn't throw down. They did.
Would Master at Arms work here?
No.
Okay,
how would it? How would it?
I will, as I'm sort of in the process of trying to fight off whatever he's doing, I'll pull up my pistol and shoot him again.
You shoot at him. Okay. You can't get another attack, but you can shoot at him. You can also bid the gun. Yeah. Remember, you have the ninja gear and such. You can get extra die that way.
I'll just bid Master at Arms first.
Okay.
So it's easier.
So it gives you that.
So I will bid Calloused to activate Master at Arms, and then I will. Yeah, that gives me an extra 2 successes.
All right, so that gives you 6.
Yeah. Yep.
As you feel this, you shoot another round off. So mark one of the special rounds off. As that bullet maybe blows off part of his ear, and it disrupts whatever he's doing. As he releases you, you realize you were lifted off the ground like 6 feet. As you drop down and like crumple down, catching yourself painfully, as this guy apparently has telekinesis. So that's him. He turns, grabs his ear, looking at you, and then turns and tries to hobble around to gain some cover. Up top. Nord, you're having difficulty not holding down Tony, but shutting him up as you feel something cold grab your ankle. The horror.
Minim veniam quis nostrod exorcitation ulam collaboris nisirut ali.
So good.
Yeah.
As it's getting stronger, without looking, you know what it is. You're pretty sure. Can you look at it? You're not sure if you can look at it. Another sound as this body lumbers forward, struggling against the ground. You hear a moan. Leah.
I don't hear that.
You're just screaming. Ah! Leah, you seeing the squatter hobble away. He's easy prey, although he's got apparently magic. You had 3 successes on sort of listening and perception. So you hear the door behind you. Thunk, thunk.
Leah will whip around.
Player turn.
Yeah. Oh.
Player turn. Leah, you whip around. And you see Grimwald.
Coming.
Standing wide stance, head down, blood and nastiness pouring out, his head off kilter, neck stepped on and destroyed as he looks up with the blackened eyes, different from the purple eyes. Hatred at you. Action's on you.
Yeah, Leah will. How far away is he to me right now?
About 40 feet.
Okay. So
well,
Leah
you shot the guy. The question is, how close did you get to the squatter?
Not terribly.
Okay, well then he's about 30 feet away from you.
Okay.
You're like halfway in between.
Well, then I'll go ahead and start. I'll start deliberately, like, marching towards Grimwald with the pistol, out in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
And basically I'll yell at him, "I'm going to put you down for good this time." And then I'll pull the trigger.
All right, what do you bid to do it? And make your throwdown.
For this, I'm going to bid. What do I have left? Is the question.
That would be a good trade.
Bloody. Bloody is what I'm bidding.
Yeah, great. Throw down. Bidding bloody. Nord, would you throw me down a D8? Tony, would you throw me down a D8? Sorry?
That's a total of 2 successes, but I will go ahead and bid frustrated, my flaw, to activate Master at Arms again for 4 successes.
Well done. What'd you guys get?
You got a 4.
Right.
I got a 1. I said a 1 on the die. No success.
Okay. All right. Just tell me successes. So 0 and 1. So threshold here is 2. You got 4, so you beat it by 2. You get a narrative point. Roll your damage. As you hear Nord, even you screaming at the top of your lungs, hear the wow of this caster shell. Simon, outside, you hear Leah shooting something. You hear
7
Nord
damage.
screaming at the top of his lungs. How much damage?
7.
Boom! And that's with the +2, right?
Yeah.
That you got for beating it by 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, I didn't add that in. So I get, okay. So that's
So
it'd be 9. Yeah.
Yep. As you shoot this guy in the face, this part of his face, his left part of his face, explodes. The eyeball, almost like in slow motion. Again, evoking Sin City. The partial skull looks up as you see his brain matter fall out. He's still standing. You feel terror and horror building up inside of your stomach? Or is that throw up as you muscle it down, knowing that you have to keep on going? But you're aware there's going to be a price, a toll, a troll toll at the end of all this. All the thoughts, people you've shot, the murder the havoc in just a few short hours. You stamp away with rage. But there's a moral side of you. You know, deep down, it's working on your soul like termites on like old wood. You ignore it. But it's coming.
I'm going to do my own internal. Nah, that's bullshit.
That's bullshit. Nord?
These guys deserve everything they get. No.
Action's on you, sir.
I am putting a forget-me-lot into the mouth of Tony.
Poof. What do you bid?
I'm going to grab it, and I'm going to bid, I guess I'm going to bid underdog and jam
Shove
that,
it in his mouth.
To activate jujitsu, because I got him. And then I'm going to shove it in his mouth.
Tony, are you trying to resist?
No, I'm too busy trying to raise the dead.
As you're like, as Nord ball gags you with a big wad of foul-tasting vegetables that are dried and herbs. Boof.
And then I just hold his mouth until I'm certain that he swallows it.
Yeah, it's difficult not to swallow it. It does shut you up. So mishap die. Go ahead, Nord.
Okay. What is that?
It'd be a D6.
D6. Gonna get a D6. It's a 3.
All right. No mishaps. As forget me a lot, and I'll let you look this up. It has side effects usually.
It does.
What are the side effects?
I think you can get addicted to it.
Yep. That makes sense.
And something else.
Yeah, look it up, and we're going to move on to
right.
Simon.
Gotcha.
Tony, yes. I get to do a narrative point.
Thank you.
Oh, nice.
I am still running to the front.
What's
where
going
the
on?
Cars are.
Mariah says.
I'm getting you to safety.
Are they shooting in there again?
Yeah, it's probably your mom again.
As she gives you a look it's like a knowing look. It's almost a smile on her face, which looks just weird considering she's been crying. It's like she's just bouncing back. Something is just weird about the entire situation, but there's that connection between you two. As you get to your car, you get out front.
Yeah, okay.
What are you doing?
I'm going to get her into her, because the mother's car is here, right? Yeah. The Toyota's here.
Yep.
Yeah. Get in here and lock the doors.
You're leaving me in a car?
I'm going to be right out. I'm going to be right out here within eyesight. So keep an eye on me and keep looking out. I'll be right here.
Okay. As you do. She rolls down the window a little bit.
So the door is closed that we originally went in is close. I'm going to go open that door and start aiming in it and use it as cover, basically, to take a shooter's position.
Yep. And this is the door that's obstructed by the stairway.
Exactly. Yeah. So it'd be hard for someone to get at me from inside there.
So you go in that door. It's the loading area. You go through that short hallway, and there's the door. Open that up, and that's where the stairwell is, or the fold up stairway.
Okay, I am still.
So you can't actually see. Well, let's roll. Roll me a D12 and say high or low, and we'll see if it's straight shot.
Well, I also want to make sure that Mariah can still see me.
Right.
Oh, I need to call it first.
Yeah.
High. It is low.
Okay, so as you open that first door, you realize, damn it, there's that loading dock. And the way you've parked, or the way that the car's been parked, it's just off skew, so you can't quite see her.
Okay.
Once you go all the way in.
Okay.
But you could open that other door, come all the way back to the entrance, and just if anything comes through, but you're going to have a really shitty shot to the inside of the warehouse.
If I move, can I move the car closer?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and move the car.
Take a little bit of time, but that's fine. You come back. What happened as you start the car?
I'm getting you closer. I can't see you and into the building.
As you pull up, do exactly the same thing. Now you've got a straight shot from door, hallway, door, the car. And you can see Mariah.
Okay.
All right, you are ready. As you look through the folded up stairway, you see all the way down across the warehouse, Leah walking towards what looks like a ghoul, which is Grimwald. As she shoots him in the face, he keels back. You see part of his head explode, and he keeps standing.
Okay.
Meanwhile, you see coming around the corner, shambling, maybe injured, the squatter. You can barely see him moving around toward Leah.
Okay.
Now that this door is open, you can hear the full baritone of Nord's screaming. Tony, action's on you, sir. And this is the end of the player turn.
Did I eat? So I ate those vegetables.
Yeah, you've eaten the vegetables. What do they do, Nord?
They do a lot. It's forget-me-lots are harvested from the venom of the white hornetica.
Hornetica. By the way,
Hornetica.
Everyone, don't slouch. You got to sit up straight.
A flying beast known to roam
nostalgic.
Some wilds somewhere. Anyways,
rainy wilds.
If you ingest it, your memory becomes foggy, and you can't rightly place what you've been doing or saying for the last few minutes. So it's kind of like a roofie, and it's got a threshold of 2 and a sense of euphoria.
Yeah, so you have an other condition. Write this on your sheet somewhere.
Foggy and euphoria.
Foggy and euphoria. These are just conditions that you role play with and keep in mind. And throw down brawn or mind, either one. The threshold is doth.
What's going on?
He chooses to fail. So that is happening. Actions on YouTube.
Is there anything else happening? Is the creature still grabbing at my legs?
Oh yeah, we're in that moment, that seminal, that liminal state where he kind of, it's his turn, but you can talk to him.
I think you're summoning demons from hell, Tony. I think you should stop doing that. Stop reading the book. That book is not a good book. Whatever book it is, we need to burn it, or this book needs to stop. I tried to take the book from Tony.
The book, you realize, is not in Tony's hands. Tony, you realize the book is not in your hand. Actually, you don't realize that at all because you forgot about it. Nord is just on top of you. You know who Nord is. You just don't really know what you're doing right now.
Yeah, what? No, have I been reading from the book? No, my ribs hurt.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Well, just take care of yourself. There's some stuff going on. Stay close to me.
That's Why would someone try and resurrect the dead? Hey, where's my book?
I don't think you know what a book is.
Tony, the action is still on you. It is your turn.
I attempt to stand up.
Nord is on top of you. Do you shove him off?
Say, get off me.
Nord, do you let him get up?
Is he still talking Latin?
I don't know.
No.
Okay. The answer is yeah, I'll get up. I'll let him get up.
As you get up, you allow him. You don't resist. As Tony, you start to stand up. You're up in the corner. Nord's in front of you. As you stand up and look down, you see Gabriella Dupont, who you do know is dead. That part is foggy, but you remember it. But she's not dead. She's quaking. Her hair is whipping back and forth. She looks up at you with glassy eyes. She with her one hand is grappled onto Nord's ankle, and her other stump is banging against the floor, trying to grab your book. As she's and trying to like scoot it towards her.
Oh, I grabbed the book.
As with all the fogginess and the euphoria, it doesn't seem to really hit you what's happening, maybe. As you scramble over Nord, grabbing the book, if Gabriella had a hand, she would fight you, but she doesn't. She just sort of waves her stump in your face as you grab up the book. Action's still on you. Nord, you obviously see this.
I thought I never knew last rites would work like this.
You weren't reading the last rites.
Yeah, I was.
No.
Oh.
It's not a Bible.
Yeah.
You see Book of Mormon. Anyway, world action.
No.
It's a Canadian Bible. Canada. World action. Down below, it's the scene, as I said, creeping up on Leah. Mariah is glued to the window. It's rolled down just a little bit so she can get some fresh air. Simon, you turn and see her as she looks worried, and she smiles as you look back. Nord is no longer screaming, you note. That's the world action. Cunning. Anybody drop cunning?
I will drop cunning.
Yeah, I'll also drop cunning.
Yeah, so will I.
Anyone not drop cunning?
I think given Tony's mental state, I don't think it's possible.
Okay. Simon, you dropping cunning?
Yes.
All right. Action's on you guys. What do you
do? I'm going to line up a shot for telekinesis guy.
Yep. You line it up. What do you bid?
I'm going to bid gunplay.
How does this scene work? Describe it, and then
do it. Because I'm standing there and I look over and I see her shooting at this guy here, but then I see this guy coming up behind her. Mm-hmm. And so in doing so, like, I'm going to, like, policeman stance, take aim and fire. I'm going to do it like I was in training academy, shooting at a target, because that's
center of mass, or you trying to do a cold shot?
I'm going to what?
Go on.
I would try and do a cold shot because he fell 2 stories and still got back up. So I'm going to try and shoot him in the head.
Okay, mind you can do that. Mind you, at this point, you're about 150 feet away.
Okay. Then being that far away, I would just do a mass shot.
Okay. That's going to make it a lot easier. Okay, so he's unaware of you. However, there is quite a bit of distance, and you're using a pistola.
Yeah.
So go ahead and throw down. And I'll tell you what the goodness is.
And is that brawn, or what would that be?
This be grace.
Grace, okay.
So the threshold to hit him, center of mass, is 4.
4. Okay.
And that is largely due to the distance.
So that 2 there.
Nord and Leah, be thinking about what you're going to do.
Gun.
As Leah, you hear a crack of a
3.
pistol. Nord, you actually do as well, of course. Echoing in the warehouse down below.
3.
There's clearly a gunfight going on down there.
Okay.
If you haven't liked and subscribed, you might want to do that or follow.
I've got a total of 5.
5? Goddamn.
Yeah.
Yep. So you get 1 extra damage. As that crack, and a moment later, Leah, you hear hook of a bullet hitting someone and a grunt. Like our
6
shit.
Damage.
Subscribe to our shit. As he stumbles back and kind of slinks up against the wall, you see very good shot. In fact, you hear Mariah, who's got awesome eyes, go, great shot. This is just perfectly lined up. To your amazement, he pulls himself off the wall. Knees almost about to buckle. And somehow you can see his 2 purplish glowing eyes raised towards you. Next. We'll say Leah.
Leah will
Grimwald has his head is cocked back and he is coming towards you. Actually,
okay.
You can tell he's about to start running towards you.
Did you see that Nostalgic says that chat settings may be only to subscribers only?
Oh, is it?
I don't know. That's what Nostalgic's saying.
Oh, not sure. How do new people say hello if they can only follow?
They subscribe and then they say hello. That's what they do.
Yeah, I think Nostalgic. I think they have to follow first, and then they can chat.
Follow.
If that doesn't work, then let me know, and I'll attempt to change it on the break.
So Leah will look Grimwald dead in the eyes, and and just start very very deliberately marching towards him with the pistol raised and shoot again.
All right, as you march towards him, you meet him in the middle because he's starting to lumber towards you. As you get right up to him and shoot. Are you shooting him in anywhere in particular? He's about 5 feet from you.
I'm going to try and shoot him directly in the heart, I guess.
All right, you go for the heart. Do a chaos die, so it'd be a d6, as this is a called shot.
Okay. So that was a 3 on the chaos die.
Yep.
And that was 2 successes. Do I need more?
It's a good question. Grimmy.
Okay.
Let me see. Nord, will you roll me a d8? And Drizzle, will you roll me a d10? And just tell me successes if any. Threshold is
0.
2. How many successes did you get, Leah?
0.
2.
All right, you were at limbo.
So what I'll do is I will bid Trigger Happy to activate Master at Arms again for an extra 2 successes.
All right, boom. As you dang, you wheel gun it. Hit. That gives you, I believe, it gives you 2 successes on top of it. So 2 extra damage. Roll your damage, add an extra 2 on top of your damage, and you get a narrative point. Well. Who's whispering?
Okay, so that's a total of 9 damage again.
Nice. As you shoot him directly in the heart with this bullet, the bullet goes in his chest. You see it explode. And then you see go out the back and impact against the wall. When it explodes in his chest, runes as he almost lights up like a jack-o'-lantern. Twists around dramatically, crumples to the ground, and starts turning into goop. Flies, a horde of them, and maggots erupt from what he is. It is disgusting. Roll brawn. So this would be a brawn throwdown. Yep. To see if you throw up and or are sick.
Okay.
Whoa, he just got fucked. I'm glad that before that advert,
that was wrong anyway.
Before that advert, Ken, I actually saw what you did with him. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Let's roll of 3 successes.
So, how many? 2?
3.
3 successes. You stomach the acid horror of what you're beholding. The flies swarming all around you. You have to beat them away. I don't know if you've ever been swarmed by flies, but it's fucking terrifying is what it is. Like an actual swarm of flies. And
talking to somebody who cleans horse stalls on a regular basis.
So you know all about it. Just the foulest thing. And we're okay, cool. And Nostalgic says we're back. Great. That's Leah. Nord, it's on you.
What I would say though is before my turn is over.
Oh sure.
Before my turn is over, I'll basically yell out, "Hey everyone! I think you need to shoot them in the heart."
You shout out, and everyone can hear it. Nord, action's on you.
Is Gabby still moving?
Oh yeah.
Looks like whatever it is taken hold.
You don't know. I mean, it's a dead body. It's moving. You can
is it
bid
attacking me. Like, do I have a sense that she is suffering?
You have to bid.
Okay, I would like to bid my ability. Shoot, I don't really have a whole lot.
I will mind you, I did not start this.
Yeah, I understand that. I'm gonna bid my ability or my demeanor, which is unsettling, to activate my scent of colors to see if maybe like there's some kind of ceremony that I can return her back to the state of protection I'm going to look around the room to see if there's a way to bring back the protection spell that I feel like has been diminished.
Yep. Absolutely. She bid scent of colors, her grabbing onto you. Throw down. This will be mind or wits.
Okay. To see if I can come up with a strategy, because I don't want to desecrate the body. And that is 5 successes.
5 successes? Damn, son. All right. You get a narrative point. Looking around the room, you notice, one, the runes are not destroyed. They're just weakened. With Scent of Colors, you can tell the magic, the protection spell, the abjuration is still holding. It's still strong. It's just it was starting to weaken from the inside of the room, from whatever Tony was doing. You sense from her body, for lack of a better word, it's not evil. There's not something. It's obviously nefarious. I mean, it looks like the undead. It's something else. You don't know what this is. There's some kind of alchemy going on, rejuvenation of some sort. And the thought with 5 successes, what was Grimwald working on? The elixir of life, life wine. Immortality. And you see how Tony has grabbed up his book, and the body, or what is left of Gabriella perhaps, is trying to get at the book. You realize this. It's probably an autonomic thing. But her soul is still intact. Like you can't talk to this person. Right? It would be like a transceiver, like a medium. So her soul is somewhere else.
Sure. But
this
animated
thing,
the body.
Yeah, this thing is not attacking you. It could. Mm-hmm. It's more reacting to stimulus. It has a goal in mind or something. But it's like a shambling puppet.
Well, I'm gonna grab the book from Tony.
Tony, do you allow that?
No.
All right. So, Nord, what do you bid to take the book from Tony?
Well, I don't really want to take it. I want to set it on fire. So if Tony resists, set it on fire.
How do you turn it? How do you set it on fire?
Well, I've got that little thing. I got that little packet of fire that we'll call it apprentice powder.
Yeah, you can throw that at him.
So I'm gonna grab it and like look at him because he's acting crazy, and I'm just gonna throw it on the book. I'm gonna try not to hit Tony, but I'm gonna try and set that book on fire.
All right. So you're doing that. What do you bid to do it?
I'm gonna bid smoke and mirrors, I guess. No, fake out. I'm gonna bid fake out to activate my judo.
He does the thing where he looks at you, turns away, and then like boom. Nostalgic says some sort of black magic, some hoodoo. Okay, this is how we're gonna do this. Tony, you have a reaction roll here because you have not spent cunning. If you spend cunning, you can bid.
Yeah.
So this is a reaction roll. Or you can just stand there. It's up to you. You can drop the book.
So Tony's just going to stand there because Tony's still in a fog.
Okay. So this is what happens. Have a little bit of arbiter say in this. Nord, you throw this apprentice's powder. It is not an exact thing. You've never really done it this close. As you throw it, it napalms out onto the book, onto Tony, and onto your leg, and onto the wall behind. It's like throwing a chalk packet is what happens.
Sure.
And it's going to be awesome. Is there anything that's written as per damage on that stuff?
Yeah, it's just a 1d4 plus 1.
All right, roll the 1d4 plus 1.
Okay. And then I add an extra one because I beat it.
Yeah.
By a few. I mean,
I think you got 2 successes.
No, I got. I don't think I rolled to attack. Did I?
Oh, didn't you? Oh, well, go ahead and roll, and that'll determine how much extra damage it does.
Grace and a grace. And then I used it to.
Nostalgic does the emoji of oh no.
Oh yeah. So that is 4 successes.
Oh my.
3 successes.
All right, so you roll your damage plus 3. Plus an extra 3, I should say.
That's 7.
All right. Oof. Tony, you get hit with a smoke powder.
Oh yeah.
It immediately sizzles, burns through like thermite. It burns like a motherfucker. Takes 7 damage. Nord, it splatters off of him. You see the fire erupt on the book. To your horror, is the book burning? You don't know because you're burning 7 damage. The room is a conflagration. It is amazing how quickly this room, this ancient abandoned warehouse, this wooden room with all this black magic shit lights on fire. You see it roiling up the walls in alchemical mayhem. Woof. The pentagram lights. All the candles, which are everywhere, light. Candle fire. Yeah. The body is now on fire. You guys are in a goddamn inferno, or about to be. You two are not on fire, but you're burning. If you stay here or don't find a way to put out this fire, you're gonna be on fire.
So I'm gonna go and pick up a fire.
You're not, because you haven't spent cunning.
That's right.
Unless you do spend cunning.
No.
All right.
It's like a Christmas tree burning.
Bad guys go. Hilarious.
You ever seen that footage? They go, whoo.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah, like they ignite extremely. Well, no, just any of them. They just tend to ignite, like even the fake ones, because of what they're made of. They just ignite really quickly. There's a lot of footage online of like how quickly a Christmas tree can go up.
Damn. Well, that's happening. Leah, firelight from above. You see Nord and Tony on fire. Like, ah! Grimwald falls into goop. Flies and such. Fireflies would be cool. Simon, the squatter, reaches out with his right hand. Leah, he reaches out with his left hand. Both of you, reaction rolls. As he says in a bellowing, gravelly voice that sounds like his vocal cords are ripped, I'm finished with you two. Ah! Ah! And attempts to hurt you real bad.
Would that be brawn or grace?
This would be brawn or mind.
Or mind. Okay.
Aha. Good.
For this roll, Nord, would you roll me a D10? And Simon, Tony, would you roll me a D8?
It's
Tell
2.
Me only successes. 2 successes?
One success.
Threshold is 5.
Of course, I get 3.
That is the perfect face.
Okay, I'm going to bid my gun. So as he starts to squeeze, I fire off a shot.
Yep.
That was
Boom.
good. That was a good use of some proficiencies.
Oh yeah, what'd you get?
Because I had to reroll twice, and then I finally got an 8 and a 10, which is still only 4 successes, but is better than I was getting before.
So what are you at?
Then I'm going to bid Cruel to also again activate Master at Arms for a quick draw type shot at his to distract
for the distraction. Yep.
Yeah.
As spend another bullet, fell words as the bullets cast whatever wizard made those bullets, his words from long ago spoken aloud again. How many successes did you get, Leah?
5 total. No, hold on. Sorry, that's 6 total.
Okay. And Simon?
I'm at 3 right now. Let's see here. So I've used 2. I don't have any.
We have 12 viewers.
Whoa.
I mean, I'll leave it at 3.
Thank you, viewers.
I have all my proficiencies are used, and I used 2 Ninja Gears bids.
You've also got breath to go to limbo if you want.
I'll spend breath to go to limbo. Because
right.
I got it back not too long ago.
Leah, you're picked up off the ground, and you are able to somehow move yourself out of the grip, but not before it grabs your foot and launches you head over heels at the wall.
That's rude.
As you hit the wall, you take 3 damage as you fall down, scraping up your body. You can only imagine what would have happened if you had failed. You hear the screeching of metal around you, Simon. The door frame collapses like someone gripping, and you realize just in time to either move in or to move out. Which one do you do?
I'll move out.
So you move out, realizing that would have been bad news bears. As the bricks smash together so hard they start turning into dust and then explode out as you are peppered, stoned with these bricks. And you take half of this damage. 14 damage. So you take half. You take 7. I'm going to say, give yourself a chaos die. Go ahead and roll it.
That's 6.
6 damage as you're backpedaling, kind of stumbling down. And there's that room that gives you a little bit of protection. But you're showered by these bricks. 6 damage. How you feeling there, buddy?
Oh, I've still got 6 plot armor left.
Nice. As you shield yourself with your sweet detective jacket. Those are the bad guys. Player turn. We'll start with Simon.
Can I still see into the room at all, or is it like completely now blocked off?
No, it was blocked off for a moment, and then those exploded out. So the door frame is technically still there, but you can see like bricks falling. Like the integrity of the door frame is not very great.
Okay.
It's currently holding together.
Okay. So I want to take another shot at him.
You do. What do you bid? And throw down. Threshold is 4.
Going to bid bad cop.
You've shot people before.
Yeah.
Tony, what are you doing?
I'm on fire, right?
You're about to be.
I'm about to be. I go to the nearest fire extinguisher, which is hopefully the one I had.
Now you're on the 3rd floor, and your fire extinguisher is on the 1st floor, nearly across the way. So do you go there like casually walking or what?
No, this isn't
do you
casual.
Skip?
No, I run.
You run.
Like
Tony
I'm
runs
on fire
from the room.
for Jesus.
Please. What do you bid? Get down there. What's up, Sup Jones? Super Jones.
I shall bid.
Thanks for joining.
I shall bid physicality, which is lanky.
Yeah, you lankily run down the way. Do you try to put yourself out, or are you just running towards the fire extinguisher? Like patting yourself or anything? All right, burning into your arms and your clothes. You see the smoldering. You're fanning the flames, so to speak. Nord, what are you doing?
Well, I feel like I've kind of overreacted to a thing. I'm looking to see if Gabby is still moving.
Oh yeah, she is.
And then we are in an ad break.
Yeah. Do we want to pause for a second?
So if anyone wants to like, subscribe, share, and any number of those wonderful things, thank you to our Patreon members.
Truth.
Nostalgic. Daniel
Holker. Tim Roberto. Nostalgic. Tim Roberts. Daniel Holker. Thank you, Patreon. All right, we're back. Yeah, what are you doing, Nord? Gabriella is on fire.
So she's on fire. Yeah. It looks to me like everything is kind of straight fucked.
Yeah.
I am
seems that way.
In a little bit of pain.
Yeah.
I honestly could care less if we put this fire out. I know that Gabby, whatever it is that she is gone through over this time, has happened, and so this is just a shell of. And I'm I'm the fuck out. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna run the fuck away. I'm gonna run the fuck away. I'm gonna bid smoke and mirrors. And
you, like Batman, you drop a smoke bomb
and I'm gonna the fuck out.
You the fuck out. You leg it down the stairs. You can see the smoke trail from Tony. You're leaving your own smoke trail because you guys are still kind of sort of smoldering and maybe a little on fire. As you're both ding, 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 running down the stairwell. Simon, what'd you get?
I failed. I only got 2 successes. So my shot goes wide. And as it goes wide, and I realize...
Roll a chaos die.
Okay.
We'll see if you hit, Leah.
It's a 4.
All right, you don't. You can have that success, though. 3, you needed 4.
3. Yeah, so I'm still failing.
It's very close. You could spend breath to hit him.
No, I'm going to... with all the commotion, and I knew I didn't make that shot, it went wide, I'm going to back up and retreat to the next doorway.
Okay, as you back up, Leah, you see another shot come very close to the squatter. As Simon, you back up. Mariah is out of the car halfway, like, what's happening as you're running down the building to the next door? What's happening?
I'm just going to back up. I'm not going to leave. I'm backing up towards Maria.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to leave her out by herself.
Yep.
So I'll back up more towards her.
You do. As you come towards her, what's happening? And then she points above you, over your shoulder. Smoke.
Don't worry. I'll make sure you're safe. I've got your
I know
blanket.
I'm safe, but what about Mom and Nord and Tony?
She's not up there in the fire. She should be okay.
She kind of just whips her head around. And Simon, as you look, you actually see like black smoke starting to plume out of the top of this building. And you're, since you had bid bad cop, and you've done plenty of bad things, you know the cops will likely be on their way to see whatever you've been up to.
Yeah.
All right, last on the list, Leah.
Hold on.
Give it 5 seconds.
Hit?
4.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, nostalgic. You have to decide who gets the pip.
Oh yeah. Well done. Thank you. Super Jones, thank you for subscribing. You are spectacular.
Yay, thank you.
You know I know you are spectacular.
Thank you.
Super Jones. Sexy.
Super Jones.
Sexy subscription.
Good question. Who needs pips?
Yeah, who needs a pip?
I don't have any pips. I'm void of pips. No, actually I have 2 pips, so I'm good.
I'll take it.
All right, it's been claimed. Tony's like, no, pips. Tony has a pip. Thank you very much, Nostalgic, for the pip. Hey, Tony, you can change something about the past. Many things you have done. All right, Leah, it's on you.
Yeah. So, the homeless guy's still alive?
That's questionable.
Well, okay, fair enough.
He's still standing.
Yeah.
Shambling there.
So, how far away is he from me?
Now he's about 60 feet because you were flung.
Gotcha. All right. So Leah will. Did I fall or did I sort of slam back against the wall?
You just slammed against the wall.
Okay. So Leah will, shake herself off for a second, then go for a full-on charge of the homeless guy.
You charge that homeless guy. Ding, 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 ding. What are you bidding and what are you doing?
I am going to bid traumatized.
Nice. Is that a flaw?
Yes, it is.
Good. What are you trying to do? Just tackle him or what?
I'm just, yeah, probably. I mean, Leah at this point, she's getting frustrated. So yeah, she's just gonna go straight up tackle him.
Yep, you go to tackle him. Throw down. This shall be brawn.
Okay, fine. I mean, I set myself up for that one, so.
Yep. Threshold is 2.
So that is 2 successes.
That's limbo.
Yeah.
You do it, but something unintended
I am going to bid combat certified to activate Master at Arms again.
Nice. As you get a narrative point, I'm probably doing that wrong. It's probably only on the throwdown, but we've been doing it, so we're going to keep it. You get that narrative point as you slam into him, roll your brawn for damage, and you get +2 to it.
And I'm going to go ahead and spend that narrative point to say when I tackle him, when he falls down, he basically arches his back to try and get away from me and conks himself on the head pretty hard.
Okay, so it'll deal an extra damage.
Okay, so you said it's brawn plus what now?
So brawn and just brawn, and it's straight up damage.
Okay. Gotcha.
And this is a change from how we were doing it. I liked how Ken ran it, so we're going to use that as a house rule. So your brawn. Oh, there it is. Do brawn, and then you get +3 damage to it.
So a total of 6.
Nice. As you slam into this guy, how do you kill him?
Yeah. So when I when I tackle him and he arches his back and smacks his head, he will basically give himself whiplash and snap his own neck.
As he crumples beneath you, you see the purple bleed out like like a mug that has a hole in it, and the liquid drains out. The purple leaks out. The veins, the dark veins, leak out. And beneath him, did he pee? You don't know. This purplish goo, liquid, seeps out onto the ground. And he looks like just an incredibly ratty old dude.